Hello everybody. So today I did a test on my Tascam 2488 with some CDs that I had found. I have more here to use for later testing. I did the dumb thing of trying to do it as a live stream and it turned out terrible because not only did my first attempt, it was the speed was too slow. The second time the cat actually turned off our battery backup where the internet is plugged in because she saw the cable and she's like, "Hey, I'm going to play with this," and because I plugged the cable in across, so yeah, that fell apart. And then the third time, it took too long. So I thought I'd make a quick abridged version of what I learned from this experience. Okay, so first off, I did find some CDs. I was happy with that. My first attempt was to see what I had to do to get it to work. So the first thing I did was I put a CD in and it came back saying it needs to be a blank CD. Okay, grabbed another one. And then it came back and said it needs to be a blank CD. And I'm like, what's going on here? So then I thought, okay, well, let's try to export a file. So I went into the CD export section on the board, which I can show you. It's done loading. It's taking a while here. It says disk detection. Oh, it's trying to read the disk in the drive. Should I stop it? Should I stop it? I don't want to stop it. That's a problem. So let's let this go for a minute, see what it does. But yeah, so what I learned was that if you do it from the CD import here, like right now you see it saying disk detection because I left a disk in the drive and it is working. So yeah, my CD burner does work, so I'm happy about that. Let's turn that off. So what I learned was, which I didn't know. Now, when you're in the export files, you use the insert and delete to put a check mark. If you hit insert, it puts a check mark beside the tracks that you want to export. I didn't know that was a bit of an issue. So I ended up exporting one track. What did I learn from that? Well, you export one track, that's it. You exported one track. That CD is now done. You have one track on that CD. So that was not very helpful for me. So what I learned after that was, okay, so now that I know how that works, I never knew this before on the system. So it's still detecting the CD. I don't know how long this is going to take. I didn't realize there was a CD in there. I don't want to pop it out just in case I break something. So the next thing I learned was, okay, so when you export a song, you are exporting just that song, nothing else. Once it's done, it's done. And I can show you. So it did work. So here I have, let's see if I can get this bigger. Oh, okay, I'm trying to make this bigger. There we go. So this is all the tracks for doing this for me on the 2488. So I exported it onto a CD. And so yeah, as you can see here, it made a DVD, CD, ROM, ISO 9600. It called it that. I didn't do any of that stuff because I was trying it out. I wanted to see how it worked. So it worked. I got it to work, and yeah, so it did work. So this is where I'm at so far with stuff. I just thought I would share this with you as a short video. So yeah, I'm able to export the CD. I'm able to get the files out. I'm able to insert. I'm able to select which ones I want. Oh, now we're almost there, so I can show you what it's going to do. So how to do it. So let's go. All right, we're there now. Okay, so how did I do this? All right, so on the screen here, I hit menu on the menu button over there, menu button, and I then went down to wave in out. In this case, I won't wave in out because I wanted to just check it and see if it worked, and that's what I was going to do in the live stream, and it worked. So in here you have let me see if I can pull this back a bit. You have CD export, USB export, CD import, and USB import. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're going to do this, I suggest doing it USB because otherwise you're wasting CDs. And the reason I say you're wasting CDs is because you literally get to copy just one song onto the CD. And that's a waste of money. That I'm not, I know, I don't know. And finding CDs nowadays is hard. So that to me is a waste of money. I don't know if this is the same on a DP24, DP32, the original ones that had the CD player. I'm still trying to find one to buy that I can at a decent price so that I can do some more stuff on that because I'm curious about how that thing works too. So that being said, so now if I click yes or enter on CD export, I get the list. Oops, it popped the CD out. There was no CD in it. Why did you think there was a CD in it? Okay, I got to put a CD in it. So let me just grab. I'm not actually going to do this. I just want to see. I just want to, oops, say yes there. So I dropped the CD in. It should now. Weird part is that's another weird thing. If you have a CD in there, and then you go into this, it'll automatically pop it out because it doesn't want to use it. Even if it's a blank CD. Whoops, see? And it popped it out. As you can see, it popped it out here again. So let me hit a yes again. Let's see if that worked now. Because I had closed the door before it asked me to close the door. So something is just going wrong here as usual. So now we wait. Okay, so now it pops up the tracks. As you can see, the tracks are up. And none of them are listed. Now, if I say yes right now, it'll copy track 1. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing the whole shebang on this one because I'm not wasting another CD for this. But if I want to select tracks, so I hit insert, and you can see a little check. I'll move down one here. A little check shows up on track 1 right there, as you can see, and you can do this on all of them. If you want to get rid of the insert button is this one right here. Then you have delete. Oops, I think I just popped my thing there. Hang on. Let's see. There, we're back. Okay. So, and as you can see now, it's gone. Or if I hit delete, so I'll hit delete now. And it's gone, so it's off track 2. And then same there. Now, I do not want to make a file out of this. So I can, if I say yes, it'll then ask you what the bit rate you want. Do you want 24 or 16? So you can set that for your exports. So if you want it for 24, you want it for 16, you can just say, yeah, here, just do this. And then it'll say, do you want to burn this on the CD? And then you can say yes or no. If you say no, it's like, okay, or it won't. If you say yes, it starts to go and it makes an actual CD image. So that's what it's doing. It's making a CD image, and then it burns that image onto the CD. That's why you only get one chance at this. That's why you only can do one. So that, to me, is a waste of money. I'm going to say no at this point because I don't want to actually burn a CD. So it gave me the CD back. I just pulled it out of the machine. I'm going to close her up here. I'm going to put it back in because I'm saving these CDs, which are about, I think I have about 15, maybe 20 left. I'm going to put them back in here, and I'm going to close that up for my next experiment. So, oops, I just clicked something else. There we go. When is that going to be? Probably soon. I will probably try to see about doing some mastering, making a CD, and then mastering it onto the CD, because that is the next logical step. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I enjoy making these videos. Whether people watch them or not, I don't care. So I'm going to talk to you later. Have a wonderful time, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Bye.